Living for what matters must start with the seed, an idea. Ito ay nagsisimula sa pag-unawa kung sino ka at anong iyong layunin at alam na meron kang ilang paglago na dapat gawin. In one sense, the seed is your vision, your dream for what lies ahead. Ang vision o dream, ito ay nakapagbibigay sa atin ng kailangan nating tapang at sense of direction para sa pagkikipagsapalaran sa hindi natin alam. Vision, dream, offers the promise that our growth will have a purpose, that it won't be wasted. Ngunit tulad ng anumang paglalakbay, kung saan ka nagsisimula ay hindi kung saan ka nagtatapos. The ideas you have about yourself and where you're going will most likely transform into something entirely different in the end. Ang layunin ng anumang binhi ay upang mamatay mismo, upang lumaki at upang mamunga ng nagbibigay buhay na prutas. Ano ang mga kailangan natin? Kahit ang pinakamahusay na vision, seed, dream para sa paglago ay maaaring masayang kung ito ay natanim sa maling lupa o lugar. Panoorin natin ang kwento ng isang kabataan ng kabataang ito ay hinarap niya ang magandang lupa, magandang lugar para doon lumago ang kanyang pangarap, ang kanyang vision o siya mismo na parang binhi.
In Luke 8 verse 15, the seed on good soil stands for those with a noble and good heart, who hear the word, retain it, and by persevering produce a crop. Sa araw na ito, pakinggan po natin ang isang kwento ng isang kabataan. Siya ay si Cassandra Pimentel.
Hello everyone! Ako nga po pala si Cassandra Pimentel mula sa Villanueva Bautista, Pangasinan. At narito ako upang ibahagi ang aking mga karanasan at natutunan sa aking journey bilang isang kabataan. Paano ba masasabing nasa mabuting lupa tayo? Tayo ay ginagabayang parati ng Diyos sa mabuting, ngunit kadalasan, dahil sa katigasan ng ating mga ulo, tayo ay nalilihis ng landas, kagaya na lamang ng mga binhing nalaglag sa tabi ng daan, nalaglag sa batuhan, at nahasik sa matitinik na damuhan. Sila ay nabuhay saglit, ngunit mababaw lamang, kaya't madaling namatay dahil hindi nag-ugat ng mabuti. Sila yung mga taong mababaw lamang ang paniniwala at pananampalataya, kaya pagdating ng pagsubok, sila ay natitinag, nadadaig ng alalahanin at hindi nahihinog ang kanilang bunga. Hindi katulad ng mga nahasik sa matabang lupa, sila yung mga nakikinig sa salita ng Diyos na mananatili sa kanilang puso, tapat at malinis. Sila ay namumunga dahil sa pagtsatsaga. Masasabi kong ako ay mapalad dahil lumaki ako sa environment na may Kristiyanong paniniwala. Mula pa man sa aking mga kalululuhan na namuhay na may paniniwalang Methodist. Mula pagkabata, ako ay naging aktibo sa simbahan. Mula sa pag-attend ng Sunday School at DCS at pagsali sa choir, ako ay maraming natutunan. Nahuhubog ang iyong talento at higit sa lahat, nakikilala mo ang Panginoon. At lumalalim ang iyong pananampalataya sa pamamagitan ng mga kwento ng mga Sunday School teachers at deaconesses. Matututunan mo kung ano ang tama sa mali sa pamamagitan ng gabay ng Panginoon. At hanggang ngayon, dala-dala ko pa rin ang mga aral na ito sa aking buhay at nagsisilbi kong gabay upang ako ay hindi tangayin sa agos ng kamunduhan. Kapag ikaw ay nakatanim sa magandang lupa, hindi ka basta-basta madadaig ng mga problema dahil nakaugat sa iyo ang pananampalataya. at ang pangakong kaligtasan na tanging sa Panginoong Hesus mo lamang makakamtan. Kapag ikaw ay nasa magandang lupa, ikaw ay mamuhuna. Sa pamamagitan ng mga talentong binigay sa atin ng Diyos, ako ay nagagamit sa ministeryo ng simbahan. At dahil dito, ako ay patuloy na lumalago at nawa madami pa ako matutunan at maibahagi sa kapwa ko at sa simbahan. Maging inspirasyon nawa ko sa iba. Gamitin pa nawa ako ng Panginoon sa madaming kaparaan. Siyempre, may mga pagkakataon din na nararanasan kong mapunta sa bad soil. Yung mga panahon na hindi ako tumutugon sa tawag ng Panginoon, mga panahon na tinatamad ako sumaya sa mga gawain sa simbahan. Yung mas inuuna ko pa yung sarili kong mga kagustuhan. Ngunit nagbago ang lahat nung maramdaman ko na tinatawag na ako ng Panginoon for greater task. Yung panahon na wala kaming deaconess, walang tutugtog ng piano. Nung una, hesitant pa ako, pero later on, na-realize ko na kailangan ko na mag-step up, di para sa sarili ko, pero sa church, at higit sa lahat para sa Panginoon. To give back yung talent na binigay niya sa akin. Sayang naman kung hindi ko ito gagamitin, kung itikip ko lang sa sarili ko, di ba? And because of this talent, I was given a greater responsibility na bawal na yung tatamad-tamad and do it all for the glory of the Lord. Thank you.
Sunlight is another form of food for plants to grow. Hindi laging kailangan ng halaman ang sikat ng araw, but a little is necessary for their growth and vitality. Tayong mga tao ay parang mga halaman, kailangan din ng sikat ng araw. At tayo ay magdudusa kapag tayo ay napagkaitan ng matagal. Lights feed us. It provides direction on an unknown path and prevents us from stumbling. It exposes what is harmful and unhealthy. It reveals the areas of life that matter. If you want to grow as a plant or as a seed, you need access to the light. Sa pagkakataong ito, kapanood tayo ng isang life story ng isang kabataan na kung paano siya lumago bilang isang halaman at kung sino ang ilaw na ito na nakatulong sa kanyang paglago.
In Isaiah chapter 9 verse 2, the people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has dawned.
Muli, pakinggan natin ang isa pang kwento ng isang kabataan. Siya si Yesha Minor. Panoorin natin ang kanyang kwento.
So, paano nga ba tayo nag-grow? Growing is a part of our life and journey. And kapag nag-grow ka, dito ka nagsisimula maging better and a mature version of you. Nangyayari ito tuwing may pagkakamali tayong nagagawa. Naalala ko nung mga nasa elementary pa lang ako. I was a kid back then. Syempre, madaming hindi pa nalalaman sa mundo. And mahilig akong mang-asar dati. Like, sa mga may itim ang balat. Ang tingin ko sa kanila noon ay maduduming tao. Kasi nga sa balat nila. Napakasama kong bata dati. But now, because of school, may lesson kasi kami before about color of skin. And nakukuha pala yun sa genes. Na-enlighten ako about colorism. Hanggang sa umitim din ang balat ko dahil kaka-practice before sa sayaw. Dahil lagi kaming nabababad sa init. And naranasan ko yung mga ginawa ko sa mga taong may itim. Inaasar din nila ako na kesyo, negra, ang pangit ko daw, ang pangit daw ng balat ko, hindi daw bagay sa akin. Doon ko na-realize na masakit pala. Kasi dadaan ka lang naman sa, kunwari, nananahimik ka lang dyan naglalakad. Then, tapos bigla kang sasabihan about sa color ng skin mo. And, yun ang unang karma ko. Ang unang karma sa buhay ko. Doon ako unang nag-grow at nakakuha ng lesson about sa buhay ko. Nagpapasalamat din naman ako sa karma dahil tinuruan niya ako maging mabuting tao sa kapwa. And nadagdagan ang knowledge ko. So growing up is so important in our lives. And kaya huwag kayong matatakot magkamali dahil tuturuan kayo nitong mag-grow at maging mature. Thank you.
As a plant or as a seed, for you to grow, you need love. Some babies are born prematurely and enter this world fighting for life. About 30 years ago, doctors found a way to give such children a chance. They asked the mother to hold the preemie under her shirt for a prolonged period so the baby could have skin-to-skin contact. The results were encouraging. The baby's heart rates and breathing stabilized. Their weight increased, and they slept longer and cried less. And very often, mother and child could leave the hospital much earlier than cases without such intervention. The rate and quality of your growth is dependent on love. You need to be nurtured and feel the warmth of other human beings who have a vested interest in your existence. No matter how frail and helpless you may start out, there are those just waiting to love you back to life. Sa araw na ito, ating pakinggan ang life story o panoorin ang life story na isang kabataan na kung saan naramdaman niya ang pag-ibig at ito ang isang dahilan kung bakit isa na siyang malagong halaman sa ating iglesia.
On Ephesians chapter 3, verse 17 to 19, I pray that you, being rooted and established in love, may have power to grasp how wide and long and high and deep is the love of Christ, that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God.
Ang pangatlong magkukwento ng kanyang buhay ay sa ating kabataan. Siya si Gingeline Ducot. Panoorin natin ang kanyang kwento.
Back when I was still in grade school, I am just centered on being a student, and my mindset goes like this. I have to study well so that I'll be able to achieve my goals in life. I am actually a shy girl out there who won't bother to socialize to other people unless I have to or they first approached me. Then I became a high school student. My mindset still goes like that, but secondary education was different. I'm exposed to different environments. I started joining seminars and competitions. I met people at different events. I'm also given the opportunity to be involved in various organizations in our school that I became officer to different clubs until I became president of some organizations. I really never thought that I would be able to be part of such, but joining extracurricular activities while having to maintain good academic performance wasn't a piece of cake. I have to stay up late all night to finish all my requirements due tomorrow while having the need to prepare for my examinations the next day. It was stressful, exhausting, and difficult. I'm glad that I'm surrounded with people who continue to encourage me. My friends, they always say that we can do it and we tend to cheer each other up. My family, they never failed in showing their support by motivating me. Then there was this time, I guess after I completed junior high school, our deaconess approached me. She told me to be part of DVCS and as a teacher. I told myself, well, it's vacation, so why not? Actually, she already did a couple of times, but I didn't respond because I was so focused with what I'm currently doing, school stuff. So I tried. I became a DVCS teacher and I thought that was it. But it wasn't. I became an active member in our church and I was involved in different ministries or outreach programs. Then there comes this time when the church had to elect new officers of the youth lay organization. I didn't expect anything because I was still doubting myself. I am dubious of my capabilities and I always told myself that no, I don't know how I am going to lead them. I myself was just a recent active member as well. I have no idea. How am I going to do that? How am I supposed to deal with it? Guess what? I became the president. I'm incredulous at the idea that I was elected as president. But what can I do? It's done. Even though I used to doubt myself, I always felt the support of my church mates, especially our deaconess, and I am grateful that I have them. Yes, I just complied with my responsibilities, and in the process, I am enjoying, and that was good. What's the best thing there? My faith became stronger. Yeah. I started to involve God in everything that I do. I always seek Him through prayers, and that is what I'm doing at present, and I will always do that for the rest of my life. Thinking about the whole thing, the whole process, whoa, I really get into such. From being a timid person to being a leader, I really changed and grew. And I am able to achieve those through the love of my family, church mates, friends, and most of all, unconditional love from God.